subscribe. Darling Radio. Like and subscribe.
Ryan, you got 10 seconds, and then I'm going to go to our brother Seattle Slim. And let's go to Seattle Slim.
Hey, Tariq, how you doing, King?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, I had a couple of questions for you. Uh, the first one is, um, say, if Kamala Harris, okay, I want to try to frame this right. All right, say there was a way that we could vote for Kamala Harris. I'm not with her. I'm with you on everything that you're talking about with Kamala Harris and Trump, right? But say because somewhere in Article 1 of the United States Constitution, it says that the law of contracts will not be abridged. So what I'm saying is that if there is a contract that's like the language is airtight in the contract that says that Kamala Harris on day one must give us a foundational Black Americans only lineage base must grant us cash, land, tax, and uh, medical and environmental reparations, and the contract is signed by her, and she has 6 months from day one when she gets in office, and it's signed and sealed by her. Um, and there's some negative consequences if she breached any
What
conditions
are
of
you,
the contract.
man? What
Do
are
you?
you talking about, brother? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if we had a contract for any candidate that wanted to give us cash, land, tax, and medical reparations, medical and environmental reparations, if it was signed, do you think if they breach the conditions of the contract, that the negative consequences could be enforced since it's a contract?
Well, ain't nobody, brother. What kind of what if hypothetical ass scenario is that? What is that?
Not because what I'm saying is that what we're like if there was a candidate that promised us cash, land, tax, medical, and environmental reparations, right? Well, without a contract, then what we were worried about if they want to do the okey doke on this,
Man,
if they get in the office and then they don't do what they promised.
goodbye, Brian. Goodbye, family. Let's stop the plebiscite babbling. Good freaking grief. No, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I'm not gonna hear no plebiscite babble. I'm not gonna get into no what if, woulda, coulda. That's so far. The first one, that woman ain't about to sign no damn contract to help us. I don't even want to entertain that. That's science fiction. Hell, an alien, an extraterrestrial will sign a deal before she would. If we're gonna get into science fiction, damn it, let's just go all out with science fiction. What if E.T. came down here and put his finger on somebody's titty and made the titty turn to gold? I mean, damn. Just go all out with the damn what if scenario. Cause that's science fiction to think that that woman's gonna sign a contract to give us something when she done told us what she ain't gonna do for black people. I don't even want to waste my time hearing that. No, listen. See, we got to. What if we support Kamala? Because see, look, we get a contract, right? We get the contract, and then we sign the documents. We sign the documents, and it's going to be part of the Geneva Convention. And then we go to Switzerland because they're a neutral country, and then we get them to ratify the document. Oh God, man, I don't want to. This is jailhouse nigga babble. Bryant sound like he just got out of jail. This is what dudes talk like when they just get out of jail. He got out of jail and he's been in jail plebiscite babbling in the cell block. His cats be in there plebiscite babbling in order to kill time. That's time killing plebiscite babble. I do not want to engage in it. It's so far fetched. It's such a hypothetical what if, woulda, coulda. No, I don't even waste my time with that. Listen, no. What you got to understand, listen. What we need to do now, what if Joe Biden was a reptilian humanoid, okay? That's why he's glitching. We take advantage of the glitch. Cause look, what I got a Cybertruck. My homie can rig the Cybertruck so that it can be a robot and it can transform into two big niggas. Then what you do when it transform into the niggas, we sculpt a metal face of Joe Biden on it. We have the Tesla nigga act like Joe Biden, and then he runs for president, and we have him run on reparations. That's how we gonna get it. I'm telling you, listen, I got it figured out. And then what we gonna do, we gonna get all robots. Then we go down to Florida. We're gonna get that. You saw that statue of Dwayne Wade? We're gonna get that statue, put a wig and a dress on it, and it's gonna be a Kamala statue. Oh, God. I don't want to hear the plebiscite babble. I just don't want to hear it, man. I just don't want to hear it. Kamala Harris ain't doing nothing for us at all. She's just not. She told us she ain't. I ain't about to sit here and woulda, coulda, shoulda, and what if and get into these space science fiction scenarios. The woman done told us what she ain't gonna do. I believe her. No, 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 no. Come on, Tariq. That wasn't the real Kamala who said that. That's a clone, brother. I'm telling you, that's a clone. Listen, there's a 7-Eleven warehouse because you know she's East Indian, right? So there's a 7-Eleven headquarters. In that 7-Eleven, they have a whole army of Kamala bots. All right, listen, it's a bunch of Kamala bots. When she get elected, the Kamala bots are going to dispatch and they're going to be going all around the country making biryani chicken for everybody. I'm like, God damn. Ah, man. Don't want to hear it, dude. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Let's get I don't know what your name is, sir. Tony. Let's get Tony in here. Mr. Tony, hop in, sir.
What's going on, Tariq?
I'm good, Mr. Tony. How are you, sir?
Pretty good, sir. I got two questions for you.
Go ahead.
One, have you heard of the young lady who's probably a suspected bedwench who jumped off of Niagara Falls with her 9-year-old and her, like, I think 4-month-old child?
Oh man, I heard somebody jumped off Niagara Falls. I didn't know the details of it. What's the details of it?
Her name is Chianti Means, CHAITIMEANS. And she didn't give any signs of like anything crazy. She just climbed over the rails of Niagara Falls. I think it was on the US side,
Yeah.
and just jumped over the rail. With She pushed the 9-year-old in first, and then with her baby jumped in, but she has another child that she left behind.
Lord.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, I'm gonna look into that. That's horrible, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
look.
it is. Uh,
Thank you so much. Seattle Slim, hop on, brother. Seattle Slim.
How
I'm
you
good,
doing,
Slim.
brother?
How are you, brother?
Not bad, not bad. I just had a couple comments, man. My personal opinion, the Democrat Republican thing, it's all two sides of the
Yeah.
same coin. Really doesn't matter. But I'm just hoping that everybody knows the play. We got to get the House and the Congress
Oh,
got to put pressure on. The president really can't do anything,
okay.
in my
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're powerless. He can't make a bill. Can't take us in or out of war.
Oh, yeah,
Congress is
yeah. Well, people say that, but hell, last time Trump was in office, Trump was in there throwing executive orders left and right. So yeah, you can do stuff if you're president now. That's something that the Democrats be saying. When it comes to us, they start talking about how powerless they are when it comes to doing something for us. Now they can do stuff for everybody else, but when it comes to us, well, ooh, it's the Congress. Ooh, we got to go through some plebiscites. Ooh, we got to go through some meetings. Oh, we got to go through Nancy Pelosi and them. Dude, when Trump got in office, Trump was out there throwing executive orders left and right. Hey, this is going to get done because I say so. That's going to get done because I say so. Yeah, he wasn't waiting on no Congress or nothing. You can sign, if you president, that means just what it is. You can sign stuff and get stuff popping if you want to. You can get all types of stuff popping if you want to. Let's get Craig Skills in the house. Craig Skills in the building. Mr. Craig, what's going on, sir? Craig, what's up, sir?
Can you hear me, Tariq? How you doing,
Hey,
sir?
Craig, how you doing, brother?
How you doing? I just have a for you to just I'm a celebrity barber for the last past 30 years.
What city? What
And
city you in?
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I travel across the country teaching classes. I'm always in California. I'm just always
Okay.
everywhere. But for the last past 15 years, what's been going on in the barber industry, I just want to keep everybody abreast what's going on is a lot of African American athletes, when they get money, they leave the black barber and start going to the Latino barbers.
Mm,
And what's that's doing, so now the Latino barbers across the country is starting to say they started the dye, the black dye that started from Philadelphia, my area. So they start trying to say we're inventors of the dye because it looks better on their skin. It pops up more better.
mm,
So a lot of athletes, when they get money, they go to get the Latino barbers.
yeah,
So what's happening with football and basketball, a lot of the stars have Latin barbers, but on the baseball side, all the Latin players still stick with their Latin barbers, and the black barbers can't get into them to cut their hair.
yeah,
So it's a weird thing going on. So it's almost like the hip hop situation where the black barber is dying. So I just want to get on here and tell everybody that's on here, if you go to a black barbershop, very, very much support your black barber because, like I said, they getting put into a box and they all just not cutting hair no more.
yeah.
They just said it's all Latinos now. They speak two languages, and all the black guys are saying going to them because they think their haircut is sharp,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
but it's really not.
yeah. I feel that. It's hard pressed to find a lot of black barbers, especially in LA. It's for you hard pressed, you know. It is what it is. Let me see. We got a few people in here. Let's talk to our favorite white supremacist, Dr. Davinsky. Let's see what's on Dr. Davinsky's mind. All right, Mr. Dr. Davinsky over there in Australia.
Salam alaikum, brother Tariq. How you
I'm
doing?
good. What's going on out there in Australia?
Well, I'm in Thailand right now. I'm doing some correspondence with the Johnny Somali, the American ambassador to South Korea.
Oh,
Um,
he-
yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. The Asians are really chimping out right
now
now, and
what
they're
happened? Did he got? I know he got beat up again. Now, what's happening with him?
So he's been beaten up 4 times in the past 7 days, and they're saying a lot of anti-black racism. Um, it's a mob mentality. I thought they had the rule of law. I thought South Korea was a first world country, but vigilante mobs. There's Discord groups with 10,000 people that are coordinating attacks on him, pinpointing his location. It's pretty wild, actually. They're doing these public beatdowns, chasing around this Somali Teva American. So I don't know if you can do some kind of correspondence and shine some light to this.
Well, no, basically, I don't know. I guess he's getting beat up for content. I mean, he's not that talented, and he's called here trolling before, so he's like just a talentless tether whose only claim to fame is to go around the world getting beat up by everybody. And then he tries to cosplay as us, and we're like, hey, keep us out of it. Look, we as foundational Black Americans, we don't have nothing to do with that loser, Johnny Somali. We don't have no dealings with that guy. He ain't from our culture. He's not from our lineage. So all the goofy stuff he does has nothing to do with us. So let's keep that in mind. We've delineated. We don't want none of these people out here misrepresenting us. This fool going around the world getting beat up, and I guess that's content. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Okay, let's see. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. Let's get Durrell. Let's get Durrell Black in the building. Darrell Black in the building. I see
Yo, what's good? What's good? Long time listener. I usually don't speak. I always listen to you, man. How you doing today,
I'm
man?
good, my good brother. How are you, sir?
Doing very well. I had a response to Seattle dude about the president not be able to do things. Of course, the president is able to do executive orders and do things. I know that he does have a team behind him, but he can absolutely do certain things. Even when Biden now, he's been signing these orders to give Ukraine money.
Yes.
I mean, those are orders. Those are not like something that's passed through law. All these Ukraine money that we're giving overseas is just signed by Biden to give them billions of
Yep.
dollars. Uh, exactly. So, but my question that I have for you, because I really have a question, but my question I have for you, because I've been seeing all these different posts about people picking Trump or picking another candidate and automatically picking Kamala. And we know that when Biden won, there was a little finessing in a couple of states, especially, you know what I'm saying, the border states. So my question is to you: do you think that would be some finessing going on here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
because of what's been going on social media. I'll land my
Thank you,
plane.
brother. Yeah, man. Look, I think they might be trying to finesse because they know Kamala's losing. They know Kamala's losing. Kamala's losing, and they've done internal polling, and those numbers are real janky. And remember, Hillary was doing better than Kamala was doing back in 2016. Hillary was doing much better, and she still lost. Kamala ain't even on that level right now. So you know she's gonna lose bigly. And I think they're gonna try to pull a finesse. And I think they'll still possibly lose. I think Kamala's still gonna lose, but they'll try to pull a finesse so the loss won't look that bad. I think she's gonna get washed next week, to be honest. I think she's going to get washed. I think it's gonna be a damn landslide with Trump winning until TS Jazelle is getting mad. Oh, let's. Oh, do y'all want TS Jazelle's everybody's favorite on here? Hold on, let me get TS Jazelle. TS Jazelle is giving the thumbs down. All right, come on in, TS.
Now, I want you to know that I was peacefully resting in the marvelous chateau in the magnificent master bedroom, and I was awakened by the nonsense and foolishness spewing from your molar wisdom tooth built looking self, Tariq Nasheed, spewing this misinformation to people and lies. So, what we're not going to do, sir, is we're not going to lie about the reality of the situation with our upcoming presidential
What's
election.
the lie?
Everything that you said tonight was a lie, and that's why I was awakened by the spirit of the K Hive to come and clear up the
No,
nonsense.
you
Okay?
were
So
awakened by the wings of the Bat Cave because you're a big vampire. So you were laying up there and some sunlight hit your ass, and that woke you up, and your bat wings got the flapping. But go ahead now. Do you really think Kamala's
you're built like a molar
and
tooth with
you
the
look like George Foreman with a cheap Sally's Beauty Supply wig? But go ahead. Let's talk about it. All right.
with your bow-legged ass and knock ass, knock.
With your big back and hanging gut, you look like a manatee from the swap meet. But go ahead, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Come on now.
You got me on mute. Your $2 Montel
All
Jordan.
right. And you gonna stay on mute. Big back, wanna be looking Wolverine. Go ahead.
Anyway, I'm being serious. You got to stop this. You continue to perpetuate this lie that Kamala is losing in the polls. That's not true. CNN just released a poll today. Pennsylvania is tied, but Trump is underperforming with white men, which is a good sign for Kamala, who has a superior ground game in Pennsylvania than Donald Trump does. Also, Pennsylvania has 500,000 Puerto Ricans. And if they have not voted yet, they may be persuaded to vote Democrat. Also, Kamala is up in Michigan and Wisconsin. There's no path to victory for Donald Trump if he doesn't. He has to sweep all three states. He has to win Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin to get to the 270 electoral college votes. Most of the people in this room probably don't even know that it takes 270 electoral votes to become president of the United States. So you continue to perpetuate this misinformation. And that's why I have to come up here and check
But there's
you.
no misinformation. Let's get
It is misinformation. I just showed you the poll.
Trinity. Let's get Trinity in here. Trinity.
Are you saying the CNN poll is incorrect?
Oh,
Invalid?
Hey, you know what? You got the spirit. That majority spirit is here because I want Giselle to stay on the stage. I This may be a little bit too
Now, are you
serious.
sure, honey? Because this is a beauty pageant, honey, and
I
I
don't
am
want to get
Miss
too serious. Hey,
Foundational Black
love.
American.
Hey, that's what's up. But I really have, like I said, this may be too serious, but I am really curious. Giselle, can you please, because you're like the number one person on this app that I know of that's, a FBA transgender, right? So
So
I'm
I'm not
curious.
FBA. I'm just a Black American.
Oh, well, same thing, right? You don't have an immigrant in your family and what have you, right? Anywho, so I empathize with the LGBTQ and what have you. But I'm wondering, Giselle, this is a serious question.
Ma'am,
Do
can you just get
you
it out? Like, what?
Tariq, you rubbing off on her with this
go
impatient.
ahead, Trinity. I want you to get it out too. What you trying to ask us?
I
Okay,
mean, this is
okay,
plebiscite
I'm so
babble,
sorry.
in
No,
the words of
okay, I
Tariq.
no, Giselle, seriously. Do you think, can you answer seriously? Is transgenderism, does it stem in the fact that you guys want to be normalized and have, a better probability of getting a partner that's going to seem normalized in society? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a
Okay, what I'm
human.
talking about is, you know that transgenderism used to be in the mental illness book. And, it's kind of been a new thing for this to just be normalized. And my thing is, I'm wondering if it's, really because you guys just really want to be accepted and have a better chance at getting a partner and feeling normalized. Does that make sense?
So I think what you're saying is you're threatened by my beauty and
No, oh my God, Lord.
you're asking this question because of the threat that I may take your man. Well, you're correct. So you're dismissed. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
See, now I know this shit is mental illness. Oh my God.
Got a lot of style, got a lot of Hermes on me.
See,
Next case. Dismissed. Next case.
God. Okay.
Oh, by the way, let me tell you my origin story.
Go.
10
Go ahead.
seconds. I told the story to one of your
Ooh.
pals, Mr. Rios
Okay.
and Mr. Sir Major. When I transitioned, which is well over a decade ago, um, I I came out of to my family, but just coming out was just one step. I knew that there was a greater destiny for me.
Okay.
And so people often insinuate that I disobeyed or dishonored God, um, and that I tried to change God's natural will. But what I tell people is um, before I made the decision to transition and blossom into a beautiful rose that we know today as TS Jazelle, I will never forget me just breaking down and praying to God. I mean, I was on my knees and I asked God to show me the way, show me the light. let me direct my path. And I had this prayer and moment with God before I walked into my doctor's office. And that is when my doctor told me that they can prescribe me medication to start a transition process. And I prayed to God and asked to show me the way. And God showed me the way. And I had a conversation with God. And before I walked into the doctor, before I started my medications, and I felt like my decision came from God. He directed me. And that is how the Queen was birthed.
Now,
God blessed scientists with the ability to assist people to transition. So I do not believe that I am disobeying and disavowing God because I prayed to God to show me the way. And had God not wanted this to be my path, when I walked into the doctor's office, I think it would have been a different conversation. So I often tell people that I have a deep relationship. I'm very religious. I was born into a very religious family. We literally have a church, a nearly century old church in my family.
your family's from South
I am
Carolina,
not
right?
sacrilegious. I am not from South Carolina. I am from North
There
Carolina,
you go. There you
the Queen City.
go. When did you come out as a teen to your family?
I wasn't a teen. Not until I left home to attend the illustrious North Carolina Agriculture and Technical State University, founded in 1891 in Greensboro, North Carolina, that I come out to my
So
family.
you were almost adult.
Yes,
So when you were a kid, when you were a teen, did you ever date a girl?
I've always been of the feminine mystique.
Okay.
Um, I have always been, when I recall growing up and we were playing childhood games like, hide and seek and red light, green light. We would always separate by gender. They would be like boys with the boys, girls with the girls. But they would be like, you act like a girl, so you're with the girls. I was about to say my birth name.
Right.
I was about to say my birthday. Um, and so, I mean, I would fantasize about, um, you know, play with hair, play with my grandmother's clothes, who was a very regal woman. She was a first lady. And so I would always be intrigued by her style, and I would, like to get dressed and imitate her regalness. So I've always been of the feminine mystique.
Did anybody
It's always worked for me.
when you were a child, did anybody violate you as a child?
Yeah, so this is why I can't do serious conversations with you,
We have this is serious. I'm not even ranking.
because this notion that homosexual people are touched, I'm gonna clean it up because I know you post this on YouTube. By the way, Tariq, I've been waiting for you to do an AI avatar image of me, so you have my permission. So when you post this video to YouTube, I finally want to have my AI image on YouTube. And you just posted our most recent conversation, and the audience is just eating it up. They love the TS Jazelle on YouTube. If you guys go to Tariq's video, talking about Democratic shields crashing out, every comment is about me.
Hey,
So
you
I
know
love
what?
it.
You know,
I love
people
you, Houston,
people
in
hate
the
watch.
words of Beyonce.
A lot of people do they get into it. But yeah, going back into your situation when you were a kid. Who violated you when you were a kid?
No one violated me. I don't know why this is myth, or that people who identify under the LGBTQIA um, plus two S plus. I think they've added some new letters. I don't even know. Um, that were touched. That was not the case for me. I've already told you. For me, naturally, um, since I can remember, I've never felt comfortable. Like body dysmorphia is real. Um, and I think it's important that people who are uncomfortable, the way that I was uncomfortable in my body, identifying as a boy, like I'm not in denial about the gender that I was born, but
Right.
again, it was not the appropriate gender for me, and I never felt comfortable in my body. It's very, um, it made childhood very difficult for me. I had a lot of challenges in that. And so I asked God to make me whole, make me nice, make me over. And my wishes were granted.
There it is. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, TS. It's very interesting to hear TS origin villain story. All right. Let me see. Let me get some more people. Let's get Nathaniel. Nathaniel's a East African who pretends to be a white supremacist. So let's get Nathaniel in the building. Nathaniel, what's going on? What's going on, Nathaniel? You
Hey,
unmute that.
how are you?
What's up, man?
Hey, wanted to just touch on this first get the gist out the way. I wanted to talk about your Tariq radio show on YouTube. Just wanted to give a recommendation for your videos in the future. Is it possible for you to upload a full-length Twitter space or X space after you complete your series of clips for the channel?
That's a possibility, and people kind of like the format that I have it in now. People they seem to really, really like that because they can find their favorite parts without having to just listen to the whole things. We break them up, and people can re-listen to their favorite joints. So yeah, the people like the setup we have now. It's a smooth way we got it. So what else is going on, Nathaniel? Nathaniel? No?
Uh, I don't know if you're speaking right now. There seems to be some audio issues, but I did want to touch on one more thing
Good.
regarding the illegal immigrants that are voting. So, have you heard about the story in Michigan where there's this Chinese student who went to the University of Michigan who voted because he registered the same day? You know, with same day voting, you could just register, and he checked that he was a citizen, and they counted his vote at the time, and then they later went back and because he called them up and he said, "Oh, I want my ballot back," and they said, "Oh no, it's too late. You've already voted." And so they charged him, but his vote is still going to count. I mean, this is someone who is not legally able to vote, but yet his vote is still counting. So, you know, the fix is already in on this election, and this is why they really push for students in these swing states to vote, like University of Michigan, University of Georgia, like the swing states. They have foreigners who attend school, who attend these schools, and they push them to vote. And you know, these votes are counted in the tens of thousands. I mean, there's tens of thousands of these foreign students here who are registered to vote. So the fix is already in.
Yes, it's interesting to see how things are going to play out next week. It's really going to be very interesting. So, what's it? Suit Foolin? Whatever your name is, Suit Foolin. Looks like I don't know what kind of flag that is, but Sujut Foolin. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to unmute your microphone. And if you cannot do that, we're gonna get you out of here. All right. Since you're not doing that, let's get some more people in here. Let's get Mr. Alexander. Let's get Alexander in the building. And everybody else down there, raise your hand if you're ready to get on. Alexander, what's up, brother?
Shalom. Just saying hello to everyone. I'm a big supporter of the LGBTQ community as well. Well, I don't know if everyone here is, but I support it very strongly.
Uh,
And
yourself?
what was that?
Are you LGBT yourself?
No,
Okay. Okay.
just a very big supporter. Um, it's going to be, as you said, very interesting to see what happens with the election. We don't really know at all, but it's a toss-up, really. But hopefully, after whatever happens, we can find a sense of unity And that's my piece.
Here it is. Ribby, what's up, Ribby?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. Oh, I just wanted to talk about TS Jazelle. Uh, brother, we want the best for you. I don't know if the CTE got you when you was playing football, but we want the best for you. Hopefully, you'll make some changes. I don't understand why you think you're the baddest. See, if you got voices in your head, you need to go get some medication because baddest and fattest not the same thing. Um, we just want the best for you, brother. We want you to come back home. But that's all I came up here to say.
There you go. So yeah, someday they want TS Jazelle to go back to manhood. They want TS Jazelle to go back. Hey, TS Jazelle, whatever, however comfortable TS Jazelle is, stay comfortable. All right, let's a lot of folks in here. Let's get let me see. Let's get I'm gonna get some new faces. Let's get Kanile. Kanile, I think that's your name. Kanile, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello.
Hey, brother.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. What's mine, man?
Good, good. I think I spoke to you before. I just wanted to again tell you that I support your cause for FBA. I'm not FBA, but I completely understand why you guys want to stick together. And I don't think it's fair. I've been in America for about maybe 15 years. I live between America and Ivory Coast. That's where I'm from.
Oh,
And sometimes I see how African Americans are being treated, and I think it's completely unfair for the simple fact that people can be born in America and then be granted citizenship is because of you guys. And I also think that the civil rights movement was the backbone of immigration because until 1964, I believe only white people were able to come to America. That's why I see a lot of like people from Ireland and Germany and all those things. And I believe the civil rights movement was able to like pave the way for immigration so people from other places like Asia and India and Africa can come to America. So when I see people coming from other places and disrespect African American, I think it's pretty hurtful.
yeah,
And I've worked with people as an engineer. I've worked with people from other countries, and I see how they were like treating Black Americans. And I was like, "Man, this is insane. Like what? I don't even think people will be able to do that in other countries. Like you go to their country and then you disrespect them. And like recently, I was I used to work for a big company. I'm not gonna say, but there was this black, this African American guy that was a very smart guy. We worked together. He was a pretty cool guy. They just didn't like him. Some dudes from India just didn't like him, and they really pushed him out.
yeah,
And I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like what?
yeah.
I will.
Thank you so much. Yeah, again, like I said, there's a lot of hostility towards foundational Black Americans because we challenge the status quo. We really, really challenge them. We don't really play games like that. So there's a lot of vitriolic energy towards us. So that's what it is. We're gonna get one more good call. Let me get one more good call because we are in here heavy. We are in here deep, but let's get one more good call, ladies and gentlemen. I see all the ladies down there on the bottom. Y'all be down there lurking. I see you, women. I see y'all down there lurking.
In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.